a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen. A brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, good Tuesday morning. I am Scott Blake out here on the front porch filling in for Kenny Dean. I'm out here all by myself this morning, but not really by myself because I've got a good friend right here on the line I'm about to go to here in just a second. But hope your morning's going well, and I hope you stay with us this morning. We got some great guests, but let's go to the lines right now for our thought for the day. Good morning, Reverend Ware.
Good morning, Mr. Scott. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing wonderful.
A little chilly on this Tuesday morning.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I got up and got out there and a little chilly, but sitting out here. Kenny's not here, as you know, and we will going to get to talk. Just you and me get to talk this morning. I hear you got to see my mom last week.
I did. Was glad to see it.
Yeah.
Glad to see her.
She told me she got to speak to you and said you did a great job. That lunch, whatever that was, it Tuesday meeting, Wednesday, whatever day it was you had over there for the Wednesday, yeah. And she said she enjoyed your message, enjoyed getting to talk to you again. But
yes, sir. It was my pleasure.
She is a Reverend Emerson Ware fan from way back. But anyways, what you going to talk to us about today?
About keep your eyes on him.
Okay.
Coming from Matthew chapter 14, verses 29 and 31, where it states that Peter got out of the boat and walked on the water and came toward Jesus. But seeing the wind, he became frightened and began to sink. He cried out, "Lord, save me." And immediately Jesus stretched out his hand and took hold of him and said to him, "You are little faith. Why did you doubt?" Mm-hmm. And Scott, I believe that when you are fixated on something or someone, you stop giving attention to everything else. I don't believe that it's possible to be fixated on multiple things. I call it multitasking. I know some people say they got a two-track mind, but only one train can run on it at one time.
That's right. That's right.
But to be fixated on Jesus means you have to be zeroed in on him and not on other people and their opinions or even your own viewpoints. We have to look to the power that can overcome so that we have the strength to press on. And a great biblical example of this is found in Matthew chapter 14. We read about when a great storm hit the sea, and yet Jesus walked to his disciples on rough waters. The problem was the storm. Mm-hmm. But when Jesus came to the disciples, he walked on top of the very problem itself. Without getting rid of the storm, he overcame it. He overpowered the problem. And when Jesus called to Peter to come to him, Peter was able to overcome the storms himself, only when he kept his eyes fixed on Jesus. And the very moment he took his eyes off Jesus and focused on the storm, focused on the circumstances, he began to sing. And life, Scott, is uncertain. Storms of sickness, storms of pain, storms of financial difficulties, storms will come into all of our lives. And in these times, we should ask ourselves, where is my spiritual eyes directed? If you're looking only at your circumstances, they will overwhelm you. They will sink you. So Jesus bids us to come to him in the midst of a risky situation. Step out on faith, but it gives you the success only when you keep your focus on him, the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and he's the ending, the author and the finisher of our faith. He will see you through to the finish line. God bless you guys, and God keep you is our prayer.
Well, thank you so much. It's I love that story. I mean, it's one of the probably top stories of the Bible when folks were talking about Jesus and what all he did, and it's used over and over and over again. But it's the truth. If you stay focused on him, most everything else takes care of itself. But there still will be storms. As long as you stay focused on him.
Storms are gonna come.
Yeah, I know. People talk about our weather here in Alabama. You know, it may be pretty today, but tomorrow there's a storm coming, or it's going to be cold. It's going to do something different. You know, so it's just like life.
Correct.
It's up and down and all around. So what's going on at Perfect Peace this week? What's happening this week over at your church?
Well, this afternoon we have our Bible study that starts at 5 o'clock, and that's all that's going on this week. And I think maybe we have a funeral on Saturday.
I got you.
As far as this week, we have our Bible study this evening at 5 p.m. And we'd love to invite all those in radio and TV land to come and be with us. Okay.
You guys heard that. If you don't have a church, go check folks out over at Perfect Peace Missionary Baptist Church. Where are you located? I forgot. It's the old 6th Street.
324 6th Street.
6th Street. That's right. Y'all on 6th Street over there. Hey, listen, Kenny's not here because, Ellen's having some doctor's appointments this morning, and I just think it'd be fitting if you would, before you leave us, lift her up in a prayer this morning.
Yes, sir. We'll do that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let us pray. Eternal God, our Father, we come now in the name of Jesus, the one that made us and not we ourselves. We come asking for you to just bless Kenny and bless the wife as they travel on the busy and dangerous highway. And we pray that you will bless them and give them a safe passage there and back. We pray that you will continue to bless her health, and we'll be careful to give you the praise. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you so much. You go have a great day, and we'll be talking to you again tomorrow morning.
God bless you, Scott.
All right. See you later. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
The Reverend Emerson Ware. Woo! It's chilly. We talked about the weather changing and storms coming. But today is not a storm, but it is cool. It's 49 degrees out there right now. It's going to get up to about 78, which will be nice later on. But right now, if you're leaving right now to go outside, put a jacket on. Turn your seat warmer on. It's going to be low of 51 tonight, which is still just a little cool for this time of year. Not hardly any chance of rain. I think the rain has left us for several days. Looks like we're going to be in the 70s the next couple of days. Up in the 80s on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, lows in the 50s. We need some rain, so those percentages of rain chances on there need to come up. But anyway, it's going to be a beautiful week. Get out and enjoy yourself outside, do some yard work, whatever you need to do. But the forecast is brought to you by Alexander City Marine, located on Highway 280 in Jackson's Gap. Go down there for all your boating needs, repairs. Need some mechanic work. They need to buy a brand new boat. You can trade your old one in on a new one. You can call them at 256-215-3474. Tell them we sent you down there. Salvation Army, doing the most good. Located on Highway 280, 6800 Highway 280, Suite A in Alexander City. They can be reached at 256-215-3730. Miss Elisa Jones is the service center manager. But you got some things you would like to part with that are still in nice working order and nice things that you think are still nice. Take them down there, and they will sell those items and do good with the proceeds they get from that. So take your stuff down to Salvation Army today.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancer. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Sometimes we want to be Old MacDonald and have a farm, but an oink oink here and a quack quack there ends up costing a lot of everywhere. Old MacDonald knew that Pop's 49 Feed and Seed in Dadeville was the best place to save here, there, and everywhere. Just a short drive from Alex City and new site. Pop's 49 Feed and Seed is on Highway 49 North in Dadeville. 256-825-8812. That's 256-825-8812.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Big wins all year long. Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air once again is giving away concert tickets, race tickets, highly coveted prizes, and more. Want in? Follow Dixie on Facebook to see how to play along. Big wins all year long. Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air once again is giving away concert tickets, race tickets, highly coveted prizes, and more. Want in? Follow Dixie on Facebook to see how to play along.
Craving pizza done right? Come to Lake Martin Pizza, where flavor meets the lake, with 2 locations, 63 South in Alexander City and Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Grab a 14 or 18-inch specialty pizza or build your own masterpiece. Go half and half your way. In a hurry, stop in for our lunch specials. Hot, fresh pizza by the slice, served daily. We've got more than just pizza. Try our fresh salads, cheesy breadsticks, garlic knots, and sweet cinnamon twists. Lake days, game nights, or family dinners, Lake Martin Pizza hits the spot every time.
Eula Mays, breakfast, lunch, and catering events. Oh, I tell you what, I got the lunch menu, got the breakfast menu right here in front of me. Lunch menu, they got all kind of good things on here. Wings, starters, wings, and Eula Mays special, I can't read. Eula Mays special, fried okra, fries, pimento and cheese and crackers, chicken tenders. Breakfast, they've got biscuits and gravy, bologna biscuits. Oh man, I'm getting hungry just reading this kind of stuff. They're located over in the square at 110 Calhoun Street, Suite 105. You walk in the square and go back to your left back there, and you'll find them in the back. But been hearing good things about Eula Mays since they opened up. Y'all go check them out over on Calhoun Street. And welcome back out here. Again, I'm Scott Blake, filling in the entire show today for Kenny Dean. Well, I'll take that back. We got a pre-record at 6:30 with some folks that come out here and play a little music for us. I think Suzanne and Dan Adams will be on at 6:30. Then I've got Miss Zalencia Boyd at 7 o'clock. And around 7:15 to 7:30, Got Mayor Mike Dinsmore coming out. He was so eager to get here. He came in a little early this morning, but we'll have him out here just a little bit later on this morning. So it's going to be a good show. You guys stay with us, and I'll try to hold the fort down while Kenny is gone. I mean, he can sit out here and get going, and I'm trying to learn to be as good as he is out here when you're sitting here by yourself. We got all kinds of things going on right here in our little community of Alexander City and our surrounded areas in Dadeville and Lake Martin area. Community Conversations with Mental Health, April 24th, Understanding Suicide, Warning Signs and Response. This is put on by Auburn College of Education and the Alabama Extension Office. You can register online. It's 9 to 11 a.m. over at CAC in the Betty Carroll Graham Center. But go check that out on April 24th. Some good stuff going on, put on by Auburn and our county extension. Cancer Thrivers Support Group meets first Tuesday of each month at 1 p.m. It's facilitated by the Cancer Center Director, George Miranda. For more information, call 329-256-329-7888 or email gmiranda, Gmiranda, at russellmedcenter.com and go and be a part of that group if that's something you would like to do. 30th Annual Lafayette Day this Saturday, April the 11th, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. They're right there on that on the Central and Eastern time zone line there. But it's kids' activities, musical entertainment, and it's to benefit Valley Haven School. For more information, call Lynn Oliver at 334-219-1890 or Craig Brown, 334-756-2868. That's the 30th Annual Lafayette Day this Saturday, the 11th. Elks Bingo on Thursday nights. Join us for bingo. They have community, friendship, charity, a lot of things going on down there at the Elks Lodge. I tell you what, are you guys watching the news now and seeing what's going on with the astronauts? It's pretty cool. They've gone to the backside or the dark side of the moon. I think that was in somebody's song back years ago, I think. And but anyways, I think there's four folks up there and traveling around in space. They're coming back home, I think, sometime soon. But anyways, it's pretty cool to watch them up there and see the shots they have of Earth and to see all that they're doing and talking to them. They're just it's amazing communications and all the technology and what they're doing up there in space. I hope you're keeping up with that. And the question is, and later on we're going to talk about this, I think, when the mayor gets out here maybe, but were you alive, or do you remember the first time they walked on the moon? I was a little boy, so I don't really remember it much, but that was a long time ago, because I am 6 years old now. But other things going on in the community. We've got the Lake Martin 100-year Centennial Virtual Fishing Tournament. Prizes are first place bass, $5,000. Second place bass, $3,000. And the big bass is $2,000. That's some nice prizes there. First place crappie, $3,000. Second place crappie, $2,000. And big crappie is $1,000. And it's not about the weight, it's about the length. I think Kenny keeps mentioning that, but it's sponsored by Explore Lake Martin, sponsored by Lake Martin Machine Gun, and it is a pretty cool thing. Sylacauga Marine and Lake Martin Resource Association, they're sponsoring the prizes. But if you're out and about, get yourself into this tournament. I think it's $35 to join up. Some nice prizes there on the lake this summer, celebrating 100 years of the lake. I wasn't around when they built the lake either, but I've seen pictures, and I've heard my pawpaw talking about being at Kalijah Bridge when they dedicated that bridge. I think it was 1927 or 28 when they finally got the bridge going there. But Martin's Wednesday nights Bullseye Tournament. That's dart throwing tournament, $10 entry fee. Hit the mark, win prizes, have a blast every Wednesday night down at Martin's. If you haven't been down to Martin's, it is a cool place. That stage area, they've spent a ton of money in there, got it looking nice. Been there a couple of times. different events. They've got some great entertainment coming up the rest of this year. They've got some pretty good size or big name bands coming in for your entertainment, packed out into the fall, I think. But it's a great place down on 34 in Dadeville, Alabama, Martin's. This weekend down at the Elks Lodge, live on stage, our own Bobby Luster, coming from Texas. He is bringing a special guest, Thomas Seals, with him. But Bobby's been around. Bobby's one of the most talented guys I know on the piano and singing. But he is coming in this weekend, April 10th and 11th. It's a $10 cover charge. And y'all do not want to miss that. We're going to take a break, and we're going to come right back and see what else is going on here on the front porch. Do not go away. Town and Country Cleaners, located at 1222 Cherokee Road, right here in Alexander City. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Reverend Ware owns the cleaners. We just talked to Reverend Ware out here a few minutes ago with our thought for the day. Got some nice folks over there working for him. I take my stuff over there to him. I walk in. Once they got your name, you just walk in and lay it on the counter, and they tell you, see you tomorrow, and they'll have you all fixed up. Your suits, dresses, whatever it is you need to be cleaned up over there, clothing-wise. Take that to them at Town and Country today. Tell them we sent you over there.
Glory's Furniture Express, your express way to savings. Come on, get on board. Glory's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Glory's Furniture Express, your express way to savings.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting Sleepy 4, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of our citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-5762. or go to acpr.recdesk.com.
Hometown Pharmacy, located at 839 Airport Drive here in Alexander City, conveniently located right adjacent to Temple Medical Clinic. Go by and visit the friendly staff where they treat you like family. And remember the drive-through window. All major insurances are accepted. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m., and then on Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Give them a call at 256-329-0900. That's Hometown Pharmacy, serving our hometown.
A1 Lock and Key Service. Owner Bernie Atkinson asked you to keep his number, 256-329-2539, on you at all times. Bernie has a complete locksmith service for auto, business, and residence. He is licensed, bonded, and insured with over 39 years experience. Services include sales, installation, and a 24-hour emergency service. That's what service is all about. 256 329 2539.
Hillaby Home and Garden Shop, located at 1217 Tallapoosa Street, Alexander City, Alabama, just right down the street here from, or highway here from our office here at the TV studio. Phil Blasingham's got it going on over there with all kinds of spring plants and just, you know, bushes and flowers and tomato plants and just whatever you need to get out there and start planting in your home and your garden. Go see the folks over there at Hillaby Home and Garden Shop. They're open 9 to 5 weekdays, 9 to 4 on Saturdays. Go by there and see them.
I had to do that. I've been waiting to do that for a long time. May I introduce the Adams family, Dan and Suzanne Adams. And congratulations.
Thank you.
And I'm saying all that because it just happened.
It did just happen.
Your mom just had a birthday yesterday.
Yeah, my mom. Happy birthday, Mama. Carolyn Powell. I'm not going to tell everybody how old she is, even if I maybe not remember. She and I quit keeping count. I keep keeping count on me, so I definitely quit keeping count on my mama. We're on up there.
So you have been performing on stage by yourself.
I have for over 5 years around here, and I mean, I did have the band with Charles and Dennis for a while, which was super fun, but I was also playing solo gigs at the time too. But now, since Dan has been playing with me, we've been playing together for 3 years, and he has a band, Dan Adams Band, but we actually have decided to just go forward doing duo shows. Wow. And we've gotten really, really good at some harmonies and he's such a good lead guitar. He just had to learn how to play with me because I'm so limited.
But what a great fix that is, because I would think duos like y'all now, there's a lot of singles out there.
Yes.
There's a lot of bands out there. But duets like y'all, now husband and wife, how cool is that?
It's a lot of fun.
It's pretty fun.
And I would think there's a different demand for that. Is that?
Yeah.
Are you finding that out, or is it still too early?
Well, because we've done a lot of shows, people know what we offer, and they know our level of professionalism, and they know how amazing Dan is, because Dan has his own following of people who love to see him play. So he still does a lot of his own stuff, a lot of originals.
You still writing a lot?
Still writing a lot, recording, yep.
Yeah.
Are y'all writing together some?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun too.
Yeah, it is really fun.
Is that different writing with Dan? Is that different writing with Suzanne now that you're husband and wife, or is it still because of the love?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a different experience co-writing than his. You know, I did Nashville for 10 years, and I was a co-writer with a bunch of people up there. And it's when you're writing with your spouse, you know so much backstory about each other, and it makes it easier to draw from writing rather than co-writing with people that you're kind of sort of acquainted with, but not really to the level that we are. So it's a lot of fun.
Tell me about Nashville now versus 10 years ago.
There's so much that's changed in the music business over the time. I first moved to Nashville in 2002 or 3.
When it was still Music City.
Yeah. And there was still a publishing community there that was much larger than what's there now.
You had a Music Row.
Yep, Music Row. And, you know, with all the digital streaming and everything that's happening, and now with AI music too, it's just really affected people that make their living that way in Nashville. There's there's just not as many jobs in that.
Listen, he has experienced Nashville changing from that to what it is now, which is like just a different world.
Oh.
And he got a degree in marketing from Georgia Southern, and he's watched marketing shift in the most, it's a precipice for marketing. It's a precipice of AI.
A big old word.
A cliff. It's literally looking out at the abyss of AI. Marketing jobs are scary. So he shifted recently. His dad had a building business, and he shifted recently to a handyman service in town. So a local handyman.
Yep. Good for you.
The handy Dan.
Demand, that demand will be there forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The AI can't replace that job.
No, you're right.
Yeah, so
thank goodness.
Yeah.
Well, his dad had a building.
Yeah, so I grew up building houses with my dad he was a builder for 35 years in Georgia. And so I started working for him when I was a kid. And I kind of did that through my 20s when I was on the road touring, playing music. And when I would be, if I would have a month home, I would work for Dad building houses.
Right.
And did that until I was in my late 20s. But my degree, like she said, my degree's in marketing. So kind of went into the marketing business for about 25 years. And during that time was flipping houses on the side. I would buy a house and live in it and flip it and sell it over a couple of years. I did 7 or 8 houses that way. And
you
always had a
fixer-uppers?
Yeah, fixer-uppers,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And so, I had in the back of my mind that someday I would like to get back into that work because it's very gratifying to start, the day with something that needs to be done. And then at the end of the day, after you've done all that work with your hands, you can look at, this lives here now forever. So that's a fun thing for me. And so, so just recently decided to make the shift out of the marketing business that I've been doing for 25 years and getting into doing handyman work. Started a company doing that.
The man works in mysterious ways,
Yep.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, you learning that trade, has it changed a lot today versus when you were working with Dad?
Yeah, well, so building something from the ground up is a different experience than what I'm doing now. I'm really wanting to help people that have
a honey-do list.
Yeah, honey-do. Things that they things they need done around the house that they maybe can't do themselves or don't know somebody to call.
Or their husband has put off so long that they're no longer going to wait for the husband to do it.
Right.
The husband can go play golf, and Dan will come and do the honey-do list.
Yep.
And I feel really lucky because him being guitar and handy has been the most incredible experience of my life. Because, this level of handy is just a different level. It's ridiculous. It's so incredible. I'm like, it's a high-level skill. We should be doing that with our children.
I'm with you.
People need to know how to do stuff.
That has changed over the last several years. A college education will always be good, but in today's world, learning a trade is
absolutely.
I think it's more open now. I think we're accepting it more.
Yeah.
Young people like yourself. You talking about going back with your dad and learning that trade. Did you ever think you'd be able to really use it?
Well, yeah, it's been a huge asset in my adult life having skills just for my own home. Having skills that if something breaks, I can fix it myself. Rather than having to hire that done. So my dad was good in that way. He taught me how to work on cars, taught me how to fix houses.
Wow.
I've had a base skill set my whole adult life that I've been able to fix things myself. And
his sons are really handy.
Yeah.
But you talked about skills. We played a party this last weekend at Lisa Ditchkoff's house out on the lake. She's got a beautiful lake house. She's had us out there a couple times for Doug Cannon. And he's running on, skills and trade.
Doug was out here a while back.
Yeah. So I'm
Learn
really
from me.
interested. I would love to see that actually take hold and the young kids see that as a valuable, the most valuable asset you can have is a skill that nobody can ever take away from you and will never be devalued.
That's right.
Now, he was a commissioner. He's running.
to go for Senate. State Senate against Hovey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he was out here a while back. What name are you going by? What construction name? Can we say that?
Yes, we can. The Handy Dan.
The Handy Dan.
Yeah.
I love it.
My website is thehandydancan.com.
Okay.
Yep. And he's licensed and bonded, so he's
You understand all that.
Yeah.
You got you. But I'm gonna go back to what we said just earlier, Dan. That demand is there forever. And I would think it's if you do and say and are on time and back up everything, That's what people are looking for.
Absolutely.
Dan, can you get to it this week? No, but I can get to it in 3 weeks, and then in 3 weeks you get back. That's what people are wanting, and so many people don't do that. That's just a way to do it.
Dude, he's the most responsive person I've ever met. Now, I mean, I know that I'm in a relationship with him, but I've seen him do that in his day job, his marketing job. The number one thing was being responsive and making that relationship a strong relationship with that customer who may or may not spend with him. Which is this, it just shifts so perfectly into this service for people to understand a professional who comes and responds to you and gives you advice. Somebody asked for him recently for a plumbing job, and he was like, that's beyond me, but here's a friend of mine who does plumbing. And that guy was very appreciative. He's got a cabinet guy. He's got all the people, a garage guy. He fixed a guy, so.
Yeah, so my sweet spot really, so I don't do electrical, any electrical, because the state of Alabama has a lot of requirements around that. So I don't do electrical, I don't do roofing. Pretty much anything else on a house I can fix, but if it's a major, like a completely replumbing job, I've got a guy, Eric Moore, that I refer. And, you know, I mean, I'm really more the guy that's going to come in and work on your house for a day or 2 days, not the guy that's going to come in and work there for a month or 6 weeks. So it's really, my sweet spot is going to be somebody that needs several small jobs done around the house that I can knock out in a couple days. And
you had to enjoy doing that you may not thought you enjoyed it. It was a lot of work. I don't want to do this, but then you look back on it now and you probably say, man, I'm glad my dad taught me.
Absolutely.
I'm glad he brought me in and taught me this, because you got to have the love for what you do. Music, it's the same thing in music.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have the love for the music or anything else, it ain't going to work. We're going to be right back and we're going to listen to the music. Hey.
Elect Shane West, Tallapoosa County Commissioner, District 4. Experienced leadership, proven results, trusted values, retired, ready, committed to serving you. Shane is an Alabama native, Auburn graduate, successful business owner, husband and father, community leader.
Porch Feed and Seed covers both sides of the road in downtown Dable. Incredible selection of plants, stones, insecticides, and gift selection in the additional part. Original store has tack and boots for men, women, and children, gloves, hats, belts, and Carhartt clothing. Come on in and visit. Open Monday through Saturday for your convenience with a whole lot of service. Porch Feed and Seed, downtown Dable, Alabama. Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you're looking at the outside right now. Come on in on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Ice Motors.
I still call her Miss Lois Ann. They got a lot going on over at Chick-fil-A always. Today,
Tuesday morning. I'll see y'all back out here tomorrow, but Robert Gunn will be back. Not Robert Gunn. Scott Blake, where'd that come from? Scott Blake will be back here in just a minute, and thank you, Scott, for taking care of business. And it's a good night.
It's such a beautiful location.
It's a good night.
It's such a beautiful location.
The only thing I guess drawback is you never know about the weather.
Right.
They had some good Friday night weathers. There's only been a few I think that really had an issue.
I've been a party to the few that have been rained, but haven't been canceled. We just sit on the stage until they let us play again.
But it's of course down at Russell Crossroads. This is and I was just talking to somebody just this weekend that's booked there. Robert Gunn books it way on out. It goes from the 1st of May. Y'all be one of the first ones.
We will be one of the first ones.
Yeah.
I think we're either first or second. No, we're second. I think May 1st is the first one, and then May 8th is the second one.
That's just in a few weeks, then it goes all the way through, I think, Labor Day weekend. I think.
Yeah.
But it's every Friday night. So is this a song y'all wrote together?
It is. Yeah, so Suzanne and I wrote this song together last summer after we had spent a day up in Clay County riding dirt roads on side-by-sides and had a pretty epic day. Lots of crazy things happened, and the next day...
The creek rose, and we couldn't get across. So when you say God willing and the creek don't rise, we actually experienced it, and then it was a whole 3.5-4 hour journey to try to make it back, and the side-by-side broke down twice. It was a day.
Yeah, so the next day we sat down and just wrote a song around everything that happened to us the previous day. That's this song.
God's Country, Clay County.
I'm looking forward to listening to it because I want to picture it now. So paint me a pretty picture.
All right. It's called Wild Roses.
Cool breeze to chase the world away. Summer sun was in your hair. A slow, bouncy drive since we turned off the highway. Your favorite song in the air. The trains wrestle o'er the swimming hole. We go anywhere you wanna go. Wild hearts and wild roses, red clay dirt road, wide open, 1 million miles from everywhere. No place we'd rather be. Wild roses, you and me.
So you did it while it was on your mind.
Yeah.
While it was still fresh.
It was one of the most incredible days of my life. It felt like,
Was it the springtime or summer?
It was summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah, last summer.
And then my niece Ashley got engaged that evening. We were in the side-by-side, and it was... I know.
No, that's a good way to put it. That's good. I couldn't have put it any better.
Thank you, Kenny. Thank you.
But I think about where y'all have been. I think about, let's go back to a few years. This girl right here knocked and knocked and knocked, and I don't know how many knocks I'm gonna leave out to get a job at the university.
It took me 3 years.
Auburn University.
3 years to get a job at Auburn.
I don't think I've ever run anybody like you said.
I literally mentioned, I was like, I'm looking for a job at Auburn. Anybody know a job at Auburn? I did it for years and applied to over 30 jobs and then got the most amazing job. I have an amazing job at Auburn. I was trying to help my kids, since I'm a musician, try to go to Auburn because I knew I couldn't afford to send them there, right? And then my daughter Ella was like, I don't need your help. Now she's got a full ride.
Wow.
I know. I mean, I'm like, I was here to help you. And she's like, whatevs, I got it, Mom.
But still, to have that job.
Yeah, I get to be at her school. Now she has no excuse to not see me every day for life. See, Ella?
You know, this is...
All the places that I play, I was like, well, I mean, it's not fair to have an actual bona fide with me every time and not actually, you know...
Who do they contact?
They can contact either of us.
Yeah, either one.
Who do they contact?
They can contact either of us.
Yeah, either one of us.
Yeah.
And Facebook is one of us.
Yeah.
And Facebook is...
Let's see, they're serving breakfast right now. Let's see, they're serving breakfast right now. And I thought I had their menu right here for today, but I do not. So we'll talk about breakfast. Go over there. I hope they got some tenderloin. That tenderloin over there, that grilled tenderloin, some of the best you can get your mouth and sunk into that stuff. It's very good. And the hoop cheese. Go by there and see Uncle George. Tell him I said hello. But they've got great breakfast, great lunch, Coons Catering and Deli. Go see them.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley,
Wednesday, April the 8th, from 4 to 7 p.m. at Radney Funeral Home. Radney's in charge of Miss Jones' arrangements. Funeral service for Mr. Junior Felix J.R. Lucas, 88, for Mr. Clarence Edward Futrell, 94, of Alexander City, will be Wednesday, April 8th at 11 a.m. at Hillview Memorial Park. The family will receive friends on Wednesday the 8th from 9:30 to 10:30 at Radney Funeral Home. Radney is honored to serve the family of Mr. Futrell.